What's up, guys? This is Gale Wolfax here, back with another episode of my Minecraft multiplayer Let's Play. In the last episode we worked on the castle. In this episode we're going to continue that, and actually I've done a lot of work off screen. Well, quite a bit, I should say. What I've done is... Actually, yeah, I've done a lot of work. I've mapped out the entire area at which we are going to have the castle. Well, the inside part where the... Like, these are where most of the rooms are, and now we got a zombie. Why you no die? It's seriously turning night? Jeez. Start on the floor. Didn't do much, and actually what I was going to show you guys last episode, and I was able to move over here, but there's a slight problem. I have a mule, and actually I have a horse over there, which I'll show you in a bit, but there's a problem. It's a bug with, we believe it's a problem with Bucket. You see how my mule has, 25 hearts? No, 26 hearts. Yeah. I promise you, we did not hack it. Like I just said, we believe it's a problem with Bucket. So, yeah. And it's not just the Carl. That's a good video. It's also my horse. Oh. Why did I take damage? It's also Zeus here, my black horse. So, and it's pretty much every horse. Like, we thought it was I thought that it was fixed. Like, it wouldn't change the health of the horse that have already been affected, but that no other horses would be affected by this. Well, I was wrong, because this happened on the other world save, and now it's happened on this one. Because we just switched it over maybe half an hour, maybe an hour ago. Hour ago max, I would say. But that's what I've done off screen. Thought I heard something. Let's go ahead and get some blocks. Lock ourselves in here, because I've done a lot in the creative world. Let's go ahead and... What's my render distance at? Short. Let's try time. Alright, now let's go ahead and pause there and move over to the other world. First of all, this is something I was doing off screen, and I'm not going to show you guys all of it. That's all I'm going to show you. The rest of it's going to be a surprise for when we actually get it, when I actually hook it up in the world, in the actual world. Now, actually, I need to switch this over to far, because welcome to the pretty much finished outer castle. Once it loads in, I'll fly by and let you guys see it from top view. And what I mean by it's almost done is that there's still like the hidden passageways I need to do. And as you can see over here where there's some water, gotta finish that iron golem farm, make it another tower just like that one. And I think it, yeah, if those two towers over there are far enough away to not affect each other, these two will not be, and neither will these two. Once I get that one, these two done. Now, I'm getting really bad lag. So let's hop down, let's fly back, hop down, and I will show you the inside. How I set up lighting pretty much perfect so mobs should not spawn. Let's turn down the render distance real quick. Now, first thing you see when you come in, I finished the walls. It was a little tricky because of the stairs and stuff, but I got it to work. Continued the same pattern as this all the way up. Finished with a glowstone lined window, upper window. I'm pretty sure there's a word for it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Then when we get here, you see I have the 2 pillars, the 2 2x2 pillars, 2 to 2 to 2 to 2 2. Then I have like this stuck out dome around. Now it was really tricky for me to find a way to like close the top of it off. I couldn't figure out a good way so I could like see this, or at least, well, when it's in far view, see all of this and still have it closed up. This is the best I could come up with, and I think it is pretty good. Not bad, not perhaps not great, but it's not bad. So, and then as you can see, I changed some of the iron with glowstone. I was getting some mob spawns up here once I closed in the ceiling. So that's why those are there. And you probably saw, yeah, you probably saw this glowstone and ceiling up there. Once again, to prevent mobs from spawning. The lowest block light that should be around here is an 8. If it's any different, then I can change it later. And it's the same on the other side. I'm not going to go over there to show you that. But you'll also see, my back's starting to bother me a little bit. Feeling old. You'll notice these carpets. Well, let's start with these lights right here. There are spots that were about light level 7 and below, so I put lights in like the center spot of the darkness where it was at its darkest, so it would light that up. And then I tried that. There's still some dark spots, so I moved it down, put another one there, did it in each spot. I think it looks good. I really do like these lights. Now the thing is, there's more lighting. You can't see it though, but boom. As you can see, the carpets, the new carpets added in 1.6.1, they're translucent, transparent. They let light go through them. So, like if I were to say, that's not the best, but you get the point. I was going to show you guys an example, but you wouldn't be able to tell very well with the light as it is. But that's pretty much the entire thing is lined with pumpkins with carpets underneath it. Dang it. Okay. Every single passageway, okay, that failed. Every single walkway, except for the very center one, is lined with pumpkins covered with carpets. There we go. Now there are some pumpkins, well, jack-o'-lanterns in the carpeting here, but it's not all jack-o'-lanterns. Some of it's glass. I picked another transparent block, so thinking that maybe the light would spread out a little bit more. And as you can see, there's glass underneath this in a row. It's the same for each one, and that's pretty much it. Takes a lot. Oh, one more thing, but yeah, one more thing. I finished the last room, and it is a giant doghouse. Looks really bad, I think, but perhaps I'll get a little more creative later. But for now, I'll probably put in some chests with bones, zombie flesh, etc., etc. But pretty much this is where I'm going to make my wolf army. Okay, but yeah, a lot of time and work went into it, though. Even though that was rather short, 10 minutes of explaining. But I'm not going to need this creative world for today's work in the actual world. I'm actually just going to go ahead and work on the floor, which might seem boring, but I actually have some stuff to talk about in this episode, so hopefully it won't be too bad. And I'm drawing a blank now. I swear I did. Well, I guess I can talk about this. Like, remember last episode when I could not think of anything to talk about? Kind of like what's happening right now, but much worse. Well, I finally thought about something I could talk about, and it is what I have been playing lately, video game wise. And pretty much what I've been playing for the most part is Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. I beat Awakening once, and I was going to beat it again in hard mode, and I just got bored of it rather quickly. So I'm taking a break from that, switching over to Sacred Stones, because when I beat that originally, I didn't know what I was doing. I'd never played a Fire Emblem game before, so I was kind of clueless. And yeah, so I've been playing through that, and really I've been having so much trouble with it. For those of you who have played it, well, let me say this: for those of you who have not played this, there's going to be some slight spoilers. So if you don't want to hear it, I'm too lazy to leave an annotation saying skip to here, but skip 5 minutes. I'll try to keep an eye on the time, and if after 5 minutes I'm still going, I'll mention it again. But I decided to go down Ephraim's story, and right now I'm only one chapter into it, which just shows you how bad I've been doing. Actually, I don't remember. I think I put it on hard mode too. Don't ask me why. Thinking, oh hey, I've beat the game once, I'm going to make it harder on myself. Even though at the time of beating the game originally, I had no idea what I was doing. Like I said, like when my characters would die, I would just completely ignore it. I didn't know that it was gone forever, and I think finally I realized, like, a little too late, because a lot of the characters I would have liked to use were probably dead by then. But I finally realized that I can restart a chapter after getting to a certain point in the game, and something I didn't realize until actually watching a Fire Emblem Let's Play by actually NBZ, Emperor BNZ, I think, or Emperor something. I was watching a Fire Emblem Let's Play, and they said you should wait until level 20 to promote your guys. Well, now you tell me, now that I've beaten the game, promoting my characters at like level 10, and probably a lot of my viewers, the only Fire Emblem game you've played, if you've played a Fire Emblem game, is Awakening. Because, honestly, I had never heard of the Fire Emblem series until I got my ambassador program games through 3DS. and I got Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. And oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh my goodness. Ah. Dang it. Yeah, that's new, huh? Oh jeez. I thought these were supposed to be rather jeez. Uncommon to find baby zombies spawning naturally now. Oh my goodness, wow. We're gonna go make a day. You know, any baby zombies that have already spawned are here to stay, because apparently they don't die in sunlight. Wow. Sheesh. But yeah, the first time I heard of the Fire Emblem series was through the Ambassador Program games playing, you guessed it, Sacred Stones. And then, played through that. It was a really good game. And it's probably the only Ambassador Program game I've actually put quite a bit of time into. Actually, it's the one I put the most time into, no doubt. And I think the second most being, the Minish Cap. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. And I didn't even put that. Actually, no, Kirby Mirror something. I don't even know the name of it. But, I could check right now, but then I wouldn't be doing anything on screen. So yeah. I haven't put a lot of time into any of the Ambassador Program games except for Fire Emblem, which just shows you how good the games are, because honestly, the Ambassador Program gave some pretty good games, for the most part. Like, Metroid Fusion, which, actually I think that was one of the first Metroid games I've played too, so honestly a lot of my well, I found something to talk about. A lot of my childhood was PlayStation related games. Like, the first console I remember playing as a kid is the PlayStation 1. And the only game I played on it was NASCAR. I think it was I would think it would be NASCAR Thunder something. By 1990 something. Maybe 1990. Might even be 1980 something. But I digress. Then after that, we ended up trading the PlayStation 1 and the game, which I wish my parents would have kept the game, for a PlayStation 2, where once again, NASCAR Thunder, and I think we got 2005. But the first Nintendo console I got was actually a Game Boy Advance. And actually it's funny because I was looking at a picture on Facebook, and it said, do you remember when we had to attach lights to our portable systems? Oh my goodness. That was my experience with the Game Boy Advance. For those of you who just started with like the SP or beyond, the original Game Boy Advance, and the original Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy Advance had no built-in light. So you had to buy a light to attach to your system that just lit up the screen, and it was awful. So glad they added the built-in light for the SP. And yeah, but that was my first Nintendo console, like I was saying. So I missed, and I guess I kind of missed out on a lot of the big Game Boy Advance games as well, because the main things I played were like video games based on like my favorite TV shows and stuff. Like, I'm trying to think, like, crap. There's one I'm trying to think of. If anyone remembers I think it was Butt Ugly Martians or something like that. Sounds like a stupid show. I honestly don't remember much about it, but I had a video game of that for the Game Boy Advance. I remember that. I think I had a Jimmy Neutron game. I don't know, but it was pretty much that and Pokemon. Those were the games I played, so I never got to play Legend of Zelda games. Actually, I don't think I played any of the Mario games up until New Super Mario Bros. DS, the DS one. I think. But like none of the Zelda games, none of the Metroid, or Fire Emblem for that matter. I missed out on a lot of good games, I'm realizing now. And if I could go back, I would play those. But the thing is, since looking back at it now especially, I remember seeing like the Pokemon commercials. Like, I don't remember the Ruby and Sapphire. I vaguely remember the Ruby and Sapphire commercials because I think it was like an old guy with a shroomish on his shoulder or something like that. I don't know. But it's because that game was advertised well that I knew about it. It's like, oh my goodness, I saw this advertisement. I want this game now. Whereas I don't remember seeing a Legend of Zelda. I still don't see any Legend of Zelda commercials on TV. I don't see I haven't seen a Fire Emblem Awakening advertisement ever on. Actually, maybe I have. Maybe once or twice. I don't know. I remember seeing some of the commercials on the computer for sure, but the point is, because they didn't advertise games like Sacred Stones, Minish Cap, or at least I don't. Because it wasn't reached to me, I never got to play those games, and I never got to know. I never knew how fun they were until now. Whew. Okay. Well, that went off topic a little bit, but still kind of. It's good that I can think of something to talk about, I guess. I'm not sure if you guys can tell because I've actually been really talkative. I didn't expect to be this energetic today because I woke up at 4 o'clock. Actually, I went to bed at probably around 2 o'clock this morning, watching YouTube videos, etc., etc. And I woke up at 4 o'clock, and I had to get up. My cat decided it was going to puke in my bedroom, so I had to clean that up, which took me about half an hour, and by the time I was done with that, I was not tired. I could not fall back asleep. And I might have fallen back to sleep for maybe half an hour, and I heard my parents' alarm go off, so I got maybe 2.5 hours of sleep. So I'm drained right now, which is probably for the best because my sleep schedule has been awful. My sleep schedule has been awful recently. Like going to bed about 1:30, 2 o'clock at night, and I just wanted to tell him so I didn't type one of our names in the chat. But oh yeah, so I'm quite tired, and I'm going to, and hopefully this means I'll go to sleep at a decent time tonight, fix my sleep schedule, and I'm going to attempt to keep it fixed for the rest of summer, which will probably not happen, but I need it to, because when I go to university in August, mid-August, oh geez, time's flying. I have a little over a month, wow. But I'm gonna try to fix my sleep schedule so that I can be decently rested for my classes in the morning. Though I do think my first class starts at 8. We've already gotten our schedules and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Very talkative episode. But I guess back to Fire Emblem. Oh, not Awakening. Sacred Stones. Not only have I been playing it, I've been watching somebody Let's Play. Same guy who I watched Let's Play Fire Emblem. I think it's called Fire Emblem 6, but I'm not 100% sure. It's one of the ones in the main series. Like, I don't know much about the games, but this is from what I've heard. The only 2 games in the Fire Emblem series that I know of that don't follow the same storyline as the other ones are Sacred Stones and Awakening, actually. Those are the only ones I know about. The only ones that the guy who I was watching Let's Play what I believe is Fire Emblem 6. The only ones he mentioned, so... And there might be other ones, but I'm not gonna know. But like I said, I've been taking Ephraim's storyline, going down Ephraim's storyline, and right now I'm leveling up Ross, and I think it's Amelia, the trainee the trainee girl, because I think the other trainee is also a guy. I think it is Amelia, though. And let's get the sand off the block. Put some torches down. Those iron bars scare me, because for some reason when I see them, I think that it's a skeleton. Oh, see ya. Let's go and sleep real quick. Those baby zombies, jeez. Yeah, I've been training those up in the Tower of something. I don't even know what it's called. Tower of something, yes. But... And for those of you who have played the games, I am going to be turning Ross into a berserker. I've already ranged him up into a pirate, yes. So I am going to make him a berserker because, for those of you who have played the game know, there are no other pirates or berserkers, or at least good berserkers, in the game. So Ross is really your only choice. And unlike Awakening, there is no reclassing system, which was a really good addition for the game, the reclassing. Because like in that game, there's no real way to get a berserker either without reclassing. So yeah, my neck's killing me today. I don't know why. But yeah. Actually, something else I've been playing on and off. Kind of took a break from it to play Sacred Stone, but I've been replaying through Pokemon Diamond. I might have been playing through it when I was doing my old Let's Play. old Minecraft Let's Play, but I restarted it, and I'm just about to face Team Galactic. Yeah, that's them. But my team is slightly under-leveled, and I hate grinding. It's so boring. Like, I can barely stand it for Sacred Stones. And actually, Awakening is not too bad because I bought the what's it called? Exponential Growth set DLC. Yeah, the Exponential Growth DLC, along with the Golden. Pretty much, they are just like easy mode, easy mode DLC. Because the Exponential Growth lets you grind experience really easily, and the Golden whatever one lets you grind, you guessed it, money. So, like I said, it does kind of easy mode the game, but yeah. So I don't really mind grinding too much in that. Level grinding, guys. Especially since I don't have to once I max them out to 20, if they're already an evolved class, I can reclass them, which I find to be pretty cool. I think after we finish this strip, I'm going to be done for today. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Very talkative. I did not expect that, being so tired. But I guess sometimes I even surprise myself. I don't have the iron on me to finish it up, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the episode off here, guys. Yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. This is Gale Wolf X. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, don't quote me on this, but maybe in the next episode we will take a break from the castle and go exploring a little bit, because I need to get some sorry about that. Need to get some horse armor for Zeus here. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this, and this is Gale Wolf X signing out. See you guys. Actually, wait. See you guys later.